Do artists even have a future now that there's AI? While we answer that burning question, join me as I start a 100 heads challenge. Traditionally, a 100 heads challenge is when you complete 100 heads over the course of 10 days, but personally, I decided that I was going to tweak the rules a little bit and extend the time frame to 1 year. Yes, I know that's a big jump from 10 days. Personally, I find that the idea of drawing 10 heads a day, it's just overwhelming. I also really wanted to improve in my watercolor technique, so you'll see that the majority of the heads in this video will be painted with watercolors. The overall goal of this challenge is to grow your skill set, of course, but I think you should also have fun and enjoy the process. And now onto the subject of AI art. Do you think artists will be eventually replaced by AI? Nowadays, you type in a couple keywords into an AI chatbot and you got yourself a piece of art. AI art. And recently, these artworks have been so realistic that they look like they've been made by a real person. And as this form of art is becoming increasingly more popular, a question is starting to arise. Do you even need artists when you've got AI? When you watch this video until the end, you'll get a clear answer why I think AI art will not replace real artists. This current dilemma takes me back to the 1940s when American Modern released their first manufactured ceramic dinnerware set. Now, take yourself back to that time period. In a world where handmade ceramics are the only option, you are ecstatic to finally get your hands on something that is perfect. When you see how each plate stacks on top of each other, and how every cup is the exact same size, your heart soars. The fact that your neighbor can have the same dinnerware set as you is just amazing. So you run and buy it, just like the multitudes of Americans back then. Years pass, and one day you realize that you have the same dinnerware set as everyone in your neighborhood. An idea that was once so alluring to you, to have something that everyone else has, is now not unique anymore. You crave uniqueness. You crave something that's different. You're not the only one who feels this way. Presently, handmade pottery is becoming increasingly more popular. Where before manufactured pottery took center stage, now it's trendy to have a handmade pottery piece in your home. To further develop a point that I'm getting to here, let's talk about modern art, abstract art, expressionism. Where did it even come from? The modern art movement started to emerge when photography became more easily accessible to the public. Artists started to realize that you don't need to paint photorealistic portraits anymore when you have a photograph. So instead, artists found a loophole. You start to see paintings emerge that are meant to evoke your emotions more than capture the perfect likeness of their subjects. You start to see paintings that are meant to show the energy the artist put into the artwork, the strength of their brushstrokes, the emotions they felt as they painted that painting. And I feel that the emergence of AI art also leaves a gap that artists can fill. I remember when I was a kid, one of my favorite things to do was to walk up to the original artwork in my house and touch them. Not when my mother was looking, of course, but I found it really satisfying to run my fingers over where the paint stuck out from the painter's brushstrokes. Those paintings were both a visual and sensory experience for me, and I think that that's where AI art fails. AI art is largely digital, and yes, although you can see the brushstrokes on those art pieces, it's not physically there. Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa is still widely visited today, and I feel that when you think about it, there's something really incredible about how, even though Leonardo da Vinci lived hundreds of years ago, something that his hand painted is still alive. It lives on. You can still see where his hand made those brush strokes. It's not pixels on a screen. It's something that physically has a presence in this world. And that is what I think AI art cannot yet replicate. So there's nothing really to feel discouraged about. Continue growing your skills, continue painting, continue making art, because as we've seen in the past with manufactured pottery, people eventually do come back to what is authentic. People have a yearning for something that is unique and different. And as with modern art, who knows? AI art could bring something into the art world that has never even been thought of before. Are you enjoying this video? If so, then please subscribe to this channel. Every subscriber counts. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about this debate. I would love to hear.